name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So sometimes a good Lord actually smiles upon you. Sometimes a good Lord smiles upon you and says, here, you can have a little treat. You can have a little treat. The little treat in this case is Elon Musk. Oh, we love Elon Musk. Okay, can I just put this idea out there? Can Elon Musk be in charge of all technology, right? Just everything. All social media. He is freaking awesome. He's hilarious. He's hilarious. And he's very, very, very clever. And I think he's a moral person. He seems to genuinely want to make the world a better place. Like absolutely genuinely. Maybe that's why, the progressive people in the world can't stand him. Because he's not a phony and they all are. That's probably one of the many reasons they can't stand him. Anyway, this is just a piece of absolute gold. Elon Musk is being interviewed by a idiot BBC reporter. Oh, did I say idiot and BBC reporter? Though, one of those things is redundant because, they kind of go hand in hand. And the fascinating thing is this BBC reporter just believes their own bullshit completely, right? Absolutely, completely, unquestioningly, and doesn't even question if there's could be any doubt about what he believes whatsoever. There's no introspection at all, literally at all, and that's why he has his ass handed to him by Elon Musk. He could actually have had a groundbreaking moment there where he just realised that he's been thinking thoughts that aren't his own. But no, that never happens. Nobody ever says they're wrong, right? Can I just tell you a little aside? Being able to admit you're wrong makes you a strong person, and being unable to admit you're wrong makes you an absolute pussy, right? It just does. I don't make these rules. That's just what it is. So we're in Planet the Pussies, mate. That's the only way I can really understand this. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, comment. Go and look at in the video notes. You'll find links to everything by Rumble. If you're not on Rumble, head over to Rumble. It's crazy. Again, Rumble is just growing and growing and growing, and YouTube is withering and withering and withering. It's like YouTube is... I could get my channel spiked, which I probably will, because I'm talking a lot about trans stuff right now, because there's been a drag actress, or drag actor, I don't bloody know the terminology, being cast in Doctor Who. So that's a big deal, right? Because that, I think, is the... that is the fracture point where society is torn, right? Half society feels it's immoral not to have children exposed to highly adult sexuality, and half the population thinks, ooh, maybe it's a bit... Actually, I think it's a lot more than I'll say. No, we're not really up for it. That really is it. So my channel probably is going to get spiked. If you're not on Rumble, head over to Rumble, subscribe to me there. Please subscribe to me there if you're on Rumble. Okay, that really helps. Like, share, subscribe. What else is there? Substack, all those things. Fine! This came from my live stream. I live stream every night. Join us on a live stream. I mean, really, I don't live stream on Fridays, but generally speaking, I live stream every night now. Join us on a live stream. We take the piss. That's kind of just the thing we do. Okay, like, share, subscribe, comment. All those things are awesome. Now, let me hand over to me from last night.
Used to be in content moderation, and we've spoken to people very recently who were involved in moderation, and they just say there's not enough people to police this stuff, particularly.
Yeah, I mean, because now he's saying, because he fired everybody, that Twitter is this nasty hellscape of racism now. Have you seen any? Because I really haven't. I mean, other than the liberals, but other than that,
around, particularly around hate speech in the company. Is that something that you want to address?
Talking about? I mean, you use Twitter,
right?
Do you see a rise in hate speech?
I mean,
but just a personal anecdote, what do you? I don't.
Personally, for you, I would see I get more of that kind of content. Yeah.
So he's saying, no, I don't. Then he said, but for you, I get more of that kind of content. Well, what is it, right? Okay, so what's that kind of content? Boy, is this guy about to get his ass handed to him, right? You actually should feel bad for this guy, because he is about to get his ass handed to him. I've never seen anyone get an ass handed to them before.
Personally, but I'm not going to talk to the rest of for the rest of Twitter.
You see more hate speech personally.
I would say I would see more hateful content in that.
Content you don't like or hateful. What do you mean to describe a hateful thing?
Yeah, I mean, just content that will solicit a reaction, something that may...
Oh, he's trying to get vague. He's trying to scream. He's struggling. He's squirming. Oh, because mate, I'll get vague. That he can't nail me on. You're too late, mate. You're fucked, right? You know you're fucked, right? Yeah. You know that painful, hard stabbing up your ass? That's you getting fucked, right? Right now. That's what that is. Do you like that? I don't know. Maybe you do.
Include something that is slightly racist or slightly sexist, those kinds of things.
So you think if something is slightly sexist, it should be banned?
No,
Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying anything. I'm saying...
I'm just curious. I'm trying to understand what you mean by hateful content. And I'm asking for specific examples. And you just said that if something is slightly sexist, that's hateful content.
Again, what is slightly sexist? Give us. So we need examples, because this is very vague and subjective, right? But you said you've seen it, mate. I trust you. I don't think you're full of shit. Oh no, I think you got the goods. I think you got the receipts. I want to see it, yeah, because you're just going to nail Elon Musk now. You are. Oh fuck me. Oh, it's going to happen. Oh yes, it is. Okay, off you go. You tell him, you show him the receipts.
Does that mean that it should be banned?
Well, you've asked me whether my feed, whether it's got less or more. I'd say it's got slightly more.
That's why I'm asking for examples.
Yeah. So what's the slightly more then? Really? How quantify that? With it? Yeah. Can you definitely? I want to hear.
Right.
Can you name one example?
I honestly don't use. Honestly, I don't.
Can't name a single example.
I'll tell you why. Because I don't actually use that for you feed anymore. Because I just don't particularly like it.
But
And actually, a lot of people are quite similar. I only look at mine.
Oh, look at he listens to him smile. Oh, I don't actually use it because it's too hateful. No, I don't. Now it's all about saving your fucking face, and it's too late. It's too fucking late. You didn't have the receipt, and the thing is, you just assumed you were right. Cunts do this all the time. Just assume they're right? And you never even considered that you weren't right. Oh my God. There is no immunity to that, but boy. Yeah. So how's that assumption working out for you? Again, I'm a nobody on a Know Nothing podcast in the middle of nowhere, and we're taking the piss out of you. That's how far it's reached, right? That's how much you have impacted society, right? You've even got to me, right? You surpassed Charlie bit his finger, baby, right? Yes, you have.
You said you've seen more hateful content, but you can't name a single example, not even one.
I'm not sure I've used that feed for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and
how did you see the hateful content?
Because I've...
Oh, Elon, I know you've lost a lot of money on this. I know it hasn't worked out. I mean, I think ultimately when all the other social medias implode and you're the last man standing, it'll work out, right? That's what I'm hoping for you, mate. But it's worth it just for this. I mean, this is pure brilliance. Honestly, this is pure brilliance. Yeah. Let's hear some more of your journalistic standards.
I've been using Twitter since you've taken it over for the last 6 months.
Okay, so then you must have at some point seen that you hateful content. I'm asking for one example.
Right. And I'm saying
just one, mate. You see more of them, right? Get the first one. Just start with the first one, because I don't think you're full of shit. No. I said I think you got the goods.
Then I say, sir, that you don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
Yes, because you can't give me a single example of hateful content, not even one.
Right, really? You don't know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so explain to me what I'm talking about.
One tweet, and yet you claimed that the hateful content was high.
Well,
that's false.
No, what I claimed...
Yes, it is! Yeah, wait, you hear that sound, mate? That silence, that was your balls dropping off, right? That was your balls dropping off after he just, kneed them, right? Or gave him, a swift karate, haja! Bit of Venusian Aikido, right in the googlies, your balls just dropped off. That's what. Hey, let's go back in that moment of silence again, as it sinks in. Some things are so delicious you have to hear more than once, right?
Tweet, and yet you claimed that the hateful content was high.
Well,
that's false.
No, what I claimed. What I claimed was there are many organizations that say that kind of information is on the rise. Now, whether it has on my feed or not. I mean, right, and
Literally
if you look
can't
at
name
something
one.
like the Strategic Dialogue Institute in the UK, they will say that. So
Look, people will say all sorts of nonsense. I'm literally asking for a
Right.
single example. You can't name one.
right, and as a
Literally asking for a single example, and you can't name one. You know what? You know how you could have turned this around right now? You know, this could have been a watershed moment in entertainment, in broadcast media. You could have sort of said, Elon, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And I'm shocked because I believe what I said completely. And I don't know why I believed it. Right? And see where that conversation took you, that honest conversation. Do you have any idea what sort of following you would have got at that point? Right? Honesty. Why do people tune into my channel? Because I'm not full of shit. You know, and I'm one of the few places in the whole fucking universe that isn't full of shit. And as much as YouTube lets me, which I put out two thumbnails tonight, will probably get me at my channel struck, right? I don't know which one. But join me on Rumble. It's the message, right? But it's it could have been a watershed moment for broadcasting, right? Absolutely. You could have had a real conversation.
we said, I don't use that feed, but
How would you know that?
I don't think this is getting anywhere.
You literally.
Oh no, it's getting somewhere, mate. Oh, it got somewhere, and it's there. Oh, you hear that sound? Oh, that's Elon Musk having sweet, sweet sex with your ass, mate. That's what that is. Boink, boink. Oh, there goes your bollocks.
Said you experience more hateful content.
Of course, I'm not encouraging any violence of any type, sexual or otherwise. These are merely metaphors for how completely dominant Elon Musk is in this argument. I mean, I think that's actually a fair analogy. Grab them balls, boy. Squeal like a pig.
And then couldn't name a single example.
Right, and as I said,
Oh, say it again, Elon. Say it again.
It's absurd.
I haven't actually looked at that feed.
Then how would you know there's hateful content?
Because I'm saying that's what I saw a few weeks ago. I can't give you an exact example.
That's what I saw a few weeks ago. So what did you see a few weeks ago? Can't give an example. Oh, you're full of shit. I mean, like, really? Like, did you, like, no receipts at all? And here's the thing. You completely believed yourself, right? You completely believed the bullshit you've been spouting. They control reality. Controlling media, controlling knowledge, controlling ideas is controlling reality. And they control reality. A cabal of forces that are not your friends, right? Sorry, I just got a bit distracted. I had an alert come up on my my computer, an email from somebody who lives in the community, and it said, it seemed to say, Jim will fix it tomorrow. I'm like, what? What? This is all strange. And it actually says Jerusalem. He's looking for a ride tomorrow to Jerusalem. Got it on my brain, mate. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, look, the guy completely believed it, right? Totally believed it.
We only have a certain amount of time. COVID misinformation. You changed the COVID misinformation.
Has
rules.
BBC changed its COVID misinformation?
The BBC does not set the rules on Twitter, so I'm asking you.
No,
I love him trying to squirm out of things. All right, so, you know,
talking about the BBC's misinformation about COVID.
I'm literally asking
okay, let's
you
go back. Let's hear that
set the
again.
rules on Twitter, so I'm asking you.
No, I'm talking about the BBC's misinformation about COVID.
Fuck! I mean, I'm giving the soundtrack behind his head now, right now. Fuck! What am I gonna do? He's got the goods and I'm fucked. Let's hear this again. Ah!
Misinformation?
The BBC does not set the rules on Twitter, so I'm asking you.
No, I'm talking about the BBC's misinformation about COVID.
Fuck me!
I'm literally asking you about, you changed the labels, the COVID misinformation labels. There used to be a policy, it then disappeared. Why do that?
Well, COVID is no longer an issue. Does the BBC hold itself at all responsible for misinformation regarding masking and side effects of vaccinations?
Oh! I mean, really, that's like a death blow, isn't it? Right? I mean, that really is like a death blow, because we all know he's right. And we all know, Mr. BBC, Mr. Twitter host, you are full of shit.
Not reporting on that at all. And what about the fact that the BBC was put under pressure by the British government to change its editorial policy? Are you aware of that?
This is not an interview about the BBC.
Look at that! Look at the emojis it's getting! Oh, more!
Oh, you thought it wasn't?
I see now why you've done Twitter Spaces. I am not a representative of the BBC's editorial policy. I want to make that clear. Let's talk about something else. You want to talk about the BBC? All right, let's talk about something else.
You weren't expecting that.
Let's talk.
No, he wasn't.
No,
he wasn't. And do you get a feeling that Elon Musk was high as a fucking kite during that? Because I certainly do. Right, I certainly do.
Let's talk.
Man,
Been sacked that used to be in content.
There you go. That was pure gold. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.